What was, I mean, obviously God, you worked with George Burns. I mean,
Yeah.
how was that at that point? So now you've got Groucho, George Burns. What was that like?
All the cigar smokers. Um, it was cool. George Burns was, my mom said to me, so you know how like the Grouchos or George Burns, and like one time I had a couple scenes with Myrna Loy. Well, I was a kid, like, okay,
Wow.
great. But do you remember? So I would be able to gauge the caliber of celebrity I'm going to work with based on the adults around me and how they're behaving that someone's coming in. You know what I mean? If I didn't
Yep.
really know who they were. George Burns, like George and Gracie, no, I wasn't exactly. I was staying up to see Carson, but I didn't really know much about him at that point. I remember my mom saying, you're gonna work with, you may be doing George Burns' last movie because he was kind of old then. Well, he went on to live
Yeah.
like 30 more years and do a ton of movies, So um, he was cool. He once called me into the dressing room. So they had a dressing room outside the soundstage, and he had one also inside the stage, so he didn't have to walk too far when needed. And it was like a little box with just smoke coming out of it. And he was sitting there. And I remember I'm like, "Hey, kid," and he called me in, and he was another one of those. Like he was just like, I didn't ask him one thing. He asked me about my life, who's my best friend, and he's just curious, And he was just asking me, "You like acting?" and stuff like that. Loved him.
It's the Patrick Labyorteaux Show. Patrick Labyorteaux. He's the one you gotta know.